So this will be your demo session. Next 20 minutes, we'll talk about networking basics or networking topics. Normally, demo one day I take in plain English, but while teaching class, whether you want Tamil na Tamil class edapom, Hindi na it will be Hindi or English. Yeah. So as of now, I'll be using plain English language. So let's understand the fundamentals of Ethernet LAN. Okay. So as I told you, these sessions we are teaching is going to be from scratch level. Okay. So we have to have a clear understanding of what is network and what is protocol first of all before talking about anything. So network na enna adin paapom. So network, if anybody asking you this question before 15 years, you will simply tell network can be defined as connecting two or more computers to exchange a data. So, but as of today, network is everywhere. Apart from computers, it is also there in a mobile phone, fridge, washing machine, TV, AC, fan. Every device is becoming smart devices now. So as of today, I can tell network can be defined as connecting two or more devices to exchange a valuable data. So in this example, I have shown a person selling vegetable. Why? Because network as of now, it is a non-technical term. Anybody can use the word networking. Even my grandmom or grandfather, while talking in phone, சொல்லலாம் tower இல்ல, network இல்லன்னு சொல்லி they can tell. Similar way, this person selling vegetable, he can also tell that he is not getting proper network or signal नहीं है करके in phone में he can tell. What does he mean to tell is that the communication between cell phone tower and the cell phone is not proper. So network word is used by everyone as of now. Even a kid will use the word network. So in this given example, I have shown you four pieces. These four pieces are connected to a switch and they are exchanging a file between them and it is termed as your network. Okay. Now, can you guys give me a simple example of network in your home? Don't tell Wi-Fi and all. Give me a simple domestic example of network in your home. Kindly ping in chat or you can tell. Waiting for chat. Okay. Apart from Wi-Fi, any one example can you guys give? Chat reply dono. So nane solra. So basically, your TV and a remote is your. I can tell it as a Wi-Fi connection. This is the network. If I'm having a car and I'm unlocking my car using remote control key, it's also a network. See, number Ariyamaliye, we are using a lot of networking things everywhere, but we are not even sure that we are using a network at that point of time. So now, after I'm telling TV and remote, a lot of people might have thought, yeah, it is a network. Your car and remote control key is also a network. Like that, you might have thought. Now, let us talk about the word called protocols. Now, what is protocols? In English meaning, protocols can be defined as a set of rules that used for communication. For example, when two people talk to each other, right, they should have a set of rules depending on who they are, right? So, for example, I have Sam and Kathy. They want to communicate verbally. In that case, the first thing is that they should be aware of same language. So Inge, he knows Japanese, she knows Hindi, which means they cannot communicate. So in that case, they should be aware of same language, the protocol. Now here, if I tell, I am having a PC1 and PC2. These two PCs want to communicate between each other. For this communication, IP address is mandatory. One of the biggest protocol which are used for communication is called IP protocol. IP expands to Internet Protocol. And these two PCs should have an IP address for communication. Without IP address, can they talk, Nikita? It's impossible. It is like you trying to talk with your friend, you don't have a name or you don't have an address itself. Not possible. So IP address is mandatory. Now, how does an IP address looks like? How are you getting it? IP address looks like in this format. 10.0.0.1 is an IP address. 10.0.0.2 is also an IP address. Normally, your IP address will have four numbers. It will have four numbers separated by three dots. You can see small, small dots. And these four numbers have to be in the range of 0 to 255, not beyond that. It has to be in the range of 0 to 255. So with this basic understanding, I will give you the question. Now the question goes like this. I told you IP Nave, we should have four numbers and these numbers should be less than equal to 255. So I'm going to write an IP address. You guys tell me whether it is a right IP or wrong IP. Yes means right IP, N means wrong IP. Okay, wow. Let's start the game. 10.1.2.3. Is it yes or no? Is it IP address or not? Let's see who pings in chat. Idhika response. Okay. So Pradeep has responded yes. Everyone responded yes, I think. Yeah. It is an IP address. Great. 123.124.234.245. How about this one? It's a long number. Is it IP address or not? Awesome. Thank you. Next number 129.191.236.258. Is it IP address or not? Yes or no? Harshvardhan. Harshvardhan, you want to rethink again? Check out this location. Check out this number. Okay. So no is answer. Great. Again, a big clap to everyone. 258 is a greater than number. So as per the two rules, it has to be in the range of 0 to 255. Now here we can simply tell that this IP address is wrong. It is not an IP. So finally, the yes say. This one is also yes. This one is also no. Finished. Now we understood what is network and what is protocol. Now we're going to understood the different types of communications we are having in networking. See, networking, we are having lot of types of communications, but there are some few or the topmost one I can say. We have unicast, multicast, and broadcast. Unicast means one-to-one communication. When one device communicates to other device, it is called unicast communication. When one device talks to only one device is called unicast communication. If I say multicast, multicast means when one device talks to a group of devices, not to everyone, only to a group of devices. I am having 10 people, but I am talking to only 4 people. This is called what? Multicast. Now broadcast means one to all. If one person talks to everyone, it's called broadcast, like I'm doing now. I am talking to everyone. That's called what? Broadcast. If I talk to only Jagan or Arun, one-to-one communication I do. It's called unicast. If I talk to Arun, Jagan, Pradeep, 3 people in group, this is called multicast. Okay, in the same diagram I have taken here also, let's see who gives me the right answer. I'm having PC1, PC2, 3 and 4. If PC1 sends traffic to only PC2, what type of communication is it? Unicast, multicast, broadcast? You can ping in chat uni, mul, or broad. Okay, everyone said great. Great. Excellent, everyone. The next question I'm going to ask you, if PC1 sends traffic to 2 as well as 3, but not 4, what is this? Is it unicast, multicast, or broadcast? The multicast. Excellent. How about if PC1 talks to 2, 3 as well as 4? I'm talking to everyone. What is this? Unicast, multicast, or broadcast? Broadcast. Awesome. Great. Now let's talk about the next understanding of types of network. See, network in future you'll study about more types of network. The topmost network types we are having as of now is called LAN and WAN. Let's have an understanding of what is LAN, what is WAN. Simply, I will tell. Okay, I have two mobile phones. Imagine I'm having one tab and mobile phone. This I'm having. I'm exchanging files between them using Bluetooth. What is this? LAN, local area network. When two devices are in same location and they communicate and we are exchanging file between them, okay, without the use of internet. Keep this word here with this word. Without the use of internet, I am exchanging the file. It is called LAN, local area network. So in a single room, if I connect 5 or more computers together and I'm exchanging file between them, it is termed as local area network. Simply imagine your computer lab, your school. Those days, 15 years before, when we're not having internet at that time. In schools, we don't have normally, but those ages actually. But as of now, we're having internet everywhere. Now the question comes, how do I build a LAN network? How do I even connect them? The biggest question. See, to build a LAN network, there are simply three methods as of today. I'll teach you. One is called using Ethernet cable. If I'm using Ethernet cable, if I'm using Ethernet cable, that is termed as your Ethernet LAN. If I'm using a fiber cable, if I'm using a fiber cable, that is called your fiber LAN. Or if I'm using a Wi-Fi wireless, it's called wireless LAN. So Ethernet cable I'm using means Ethernet LAN, fiber cable means fiber LAN, Wi-Fi means wireless LAN. Now in Ethernet cable, which build panna, it is termed as your Ethernet LAN. If I use fiber cable, that is called your fiber LAN. If I'm using Wi-Fi, that is called my wireless LAN. Okay. So Ethernet cable uses electrical signals, fiber cable uses light signals, and Wi-Fi uses radio frequencies. Okay, simple. Three types we learned: Ethernet, fiber, and wireless Wi-Fi. Now talking about WAN. WAN expands to wide area network. What is WAN? As of today, anybody asks you what is WAN, tell them it is equal to internet, nothing else. Now, why do we use internet? Simply to connect two devices which are remotely located. I'm using YouTube. I'm talking to YouTube server from my computer to YouTube server somewhere else via internet. So as of today, WAN is equal to internet, nothing else. Now, if I ask you a question, do you have WAN services in your home? The answer is yes. I'm having WAN because WAN is equal to internet. And why do we use WAN? We're using WAN to connect two different sites. Okay. To exchange a file between my phone, I don't want internet. I can use Bluetooth simply, right? Or hotspot. I mean, the other apps are there. No? Those apps I can use. But when they are far away, I have to upload to my Google Drive. From that Google Drive, again, I'll download here. For that, I need what? I need internet. So, this is all about your basic stuff. If you have never seen Ethernet cable before in your lifetime, which is impossible, still see this. It is your Ethernet cable and it is your fiber cable. An Ethernet cable has around 8 copper wires inside it. Ethernet cable has 8 copper wires inside it. Okay, great. Now talking about the symbols of the devices. See, majorly you'll talk about three devices. Okay, hub, switches, and routers. How does hub looks like in real time? In real time, hub looks like this. It's a compact device with a lot of ports in it. It will be like this size, imagine this size, or size of my tab. Yeah. This much size, imagine it's a hub. Now, your switch will be somewhat bigger with lots of port in it, but it's a small device. Switch have brain. Switch has brain. Hub does not have brain. Keep this word written on somewhere notebooks or your mind also. Your hub does not have a brain. Your switch has a brain. We'll talk briefly later. A router is in compact size with a little number of ports. We can see only 2 ports I'm having. Switch we are having so many ports. Hub we are having so many ports. But router we have only few ports. We can simply understand the difference. Okay, while seeing, we can understand. Now, what is this? It's all the symbol representation of a devices. Symbol, not simple. Symbol. Now, if I draw this diagram, right, what is this? Then a house. But you will never see house like this in your lifetime. What is this? It's a tree. But have you guys seen tree like this? Simply no. Similar way, these are the just a diagram representation of these devices. If I put a one box with one arrow pointing one direction, it is called hub. If I put a box again, the two arrow pointing right hand side and two arrow pointing left hand side, that is termed as your switch. Routers means a cylindrical shape with two arrow pointing inward and two arrow pointing outward. It's called your router. It's simpler. If you want to do put a box with one line. It's called your hub. Box with one line hub. One more box, two lines called your switch. Router with a cross is called router. It's a rough diagram. You can draw this also. Obviously, you can't draw this. It's hard. Let's understand the simple difference between these devices. Hub is a always broadcast device. We'll finish another 5 minutes max. Hub is a always broadcast device. Imagine I'm connecting 3 computers. 1 computer, 2 computer, 3 computer. If computer 1 is sending a traffic, by default, it will go to 2 and 3. Hub can never do a unicast. Imagine this hub. Can you imagine to get power only on port number 3? If I'm sending a power, I want power only on port number 3. Is it possible? The answer is no. It's not possible. In similar way, if PC1 is sending a traffic, by default, it will go to 2 and 3. If 2 is sending something, it will go to 1 and 3. Unicast, never possible. Now coming to switches. In switches, we can do both broadcast as well as unicast. This guy want to talk to only this guy. It is possible. He talking to him is also possible. Even broadcast is also possible. 1, 2, 2 and 3 is also possible. And router is always a unicast guy. Okay. Router is always unicast. I'm having 3 computers, 1, 2, 3. If one want to send traffic to 2 and 3, broadcast is not possible. Always unicast. 1 will talk to 2 only, or 2 to 3, or 3 to 1. Like that only they'll communicate. Broadcast is not possible in routers. Again, hub supports only broadcast. Switches both broadcast and unicast. Routers only unicast communication. Second difference, I will tell what is half duplex. You guys tell what is full duplex. Okay. Half duplex. Imagine that I'm having 2 computers. Computer 1, computer 2. When I say my hub is half duplex, which means when device 1 sends out a traffic to device 2, at the same time, device 2 cannot send traffic. It always one-way communication at a given point of time. Can someone tell me what is full duplex now? I will tell by myself. Full duplex means two-way communication. So if I have 2 devices, I have device 1, device 2. When device 1 sends traffic to device 2, at the same time, device 2 can also send traffic to device 1. Two-way communication is possible using your switches. Using hub, two-way communication is not at all possible. Router is also full duplex, so two-way communication is possible using your router also. See, if you are planning to go with cybersecurity or cloud, these things are must. Networking concept, these are must. Without having understanding of what is a router, switch, firewall, packet flow, communication, these things, it will become very hard to even work over there, even study those courses, advanced courses. Okay, fine. I hope it was informational. Thank you, Pradeep. So now I think we are near to the close of the meeting. If you guys have any questions, please ask me now, or else you can write down the last task actually I'm giving. You can type in chat the feedback of this session, and we can close the meeting after that.
So I clearly understood, sir. Very useful for me.